In history, some voices are whispers, and others become echoes that never fade. Today we open the pages of lost diaries to remember a man who was more than an artist. He was a movement. This is the story of Tupac Shakur. Imagine a world where poetry meets rebellion, where every lyric is a lesson, and every song is a battle cry. That was Tupac Shakur. More than just a rapper, he was a storyteller, a revolutionary, a voice for those unheard. And yet, his life ended in a storm of violence, leaving behind more questions than answers. How did a young poet from Harlem become the voice of a generation? And why, even decades after his death, do people still wonder, did Tupac really die? Born in 1971, Tupac Amaru Shakur was destined for greatness and tragedy. His mother, Afeni Shakur, was a Black Panther, shaping his understanding of struggle and injustice from an early age. While other kids played outside, Tupac was reading Shakespeare and studying poetry, crafting words that would one day shake the world. By the time he was 20, his words had turned into verses, his verses into songs. Tupacalypse Now wasn't just an album, it was a warning, a mirror held up to America's darkest realities. Police brutality, systemic racism, inner-city struggles. Tupac didn't just rap about them, he lived them. But success came with a price. As his fame skyrocketed, so did the controversy. He was arrested, shot 5 times in a recording studio, and accused of crimes that haunted his name. And then came the East Coast versus West Coast feud. More than a rivalry, it became a war. A war that many believe cost Tupac his life. He had once called the notorious Big his brother, but after that infamous studio shooting, everything changed. Lyrics became weapons, and Death Row Records became his battleground. Then came the night of September 7, 1996. A night that should have been just another celebration, another fight to watch ringside in Las Vegas. But Tupac never left that city alive. After a brawl in the MGM Grand, Tupac and his crew drove down the Vegas Strip in a black BMW. At 11:15 p.m., a white Cadillac pulled up beside them. Gunfire erupted. 4 bullets struck Tupac. For 6 days, he fought to stay alive. And then, on September 13th, the world lost Tupac Shakur. Or did it? Tupac's music never stopped. His words never faded. And the theories, they only grew louder. Was his death a setup? Did he fake it and escape to Cuba? Or was he simply another victim of the violence he tried so hard to escape? What we do know is this. Tupac Shakur changed the world. His voice still speaks, his message still resonates, and his spirit never truly left. Some stories end with a period, others with a question mark. And Tupac's? His is written in ink that never dries. This has been another chapter of Lost Diaries where the echoes of the past still shape the present. But Tupac's story isn't just history, it lives on through his music. Which of his songs still speaks to you? Which lyrics do you find yourself coming back to? Let us know in the comments and keep the legacy alive.